Good day, ma'am. In today's video, I'm going to propose our research entitled Factors Influence the Enrollment in Higher Education of Monday Students. There are 7 questions that I'm going to answer today. And let's go to the first one. What research method are you going to apply in your study? So, in the study, we're going to use descriptive method. The second question is, what makes this method appropriate for your present study? So, descriptive method aims to accurately and systematically describe a population, situation, or phenomenon. It can answer what, where, when, and how. But it cannot answer why questions. It can investigate one or more variables, and that makes it appropriate for our current research. So for the third question, who are your target respondents and why them? So specifically, this study will have Monday students as subjects to know the factors that may affect their choice in pursuing higher education. So let's go to the fourth question. How are you going to determine the number of your respondents? What sampling technique are you going to use? So here's the answer. In order to identify which independent variable has the greatest influence on Mandaya students to pursue higher education, the researcher will make use of the descriptive survey research design through structured uniform interval scale questionnaires to investigate. Now, I'll just briefly explain what is interval scale. So, interval scale lets the researchers assign numerical values to arbitrary measurements. So, since the study involves an ethnic minority group in the population, stratified random sampling will be utilized. So now, what is random sampling? Stratified random sampling is a way of ensuring that particular strata or categories of individuals are represented in the sampling process based on specific characters like race, gender, location, and etc. Now let's go down to our fifth question. What instrument are you going to use in gathering the data? Is your questionnaire researcher made or adapted and modified? Our research instrument will be the questionnaire because it requires less cost compared to the other survey methods, and it can be distributed to a larger population in a shorter period of time. The questionnaires are made by the researcher. As much as possible, we have to avoid plagiarism. This will be the second to the last question. What is the data collection process? How are you going to do it? This will be the procedure for the study. Seeking permission. The researchers will provide consent forms to the subjects involved in the study before any actual survey takes place. The consent form will be given to the parents of the respondents below 18 years old, and this is to ensure that the survey will be consensual and permission is granted by the subjects, parents, and other concerned individuals. Administration and retrieval of questionnaires. Now, after seeking permission, the researcher will administer questionnaires through face-to-face setup using printed forms and online using Google Forms. Then after the conduct of the survey, the researcher will carry out retrieval process. Coding and processing of data. After the retrieval process, the researcher will start coding the data, and the data will be tabulated and analyzed using descriptive statistics before drawing out discussions. Now we are finally to our last question, and it is, what statistical treatment are you going to do it? Ethical consideration will be observed throughout the study. Thus, the researchers will keep and hold the respondents' trust and not lose it. The researcher will maintain reverence, expectance, and care among the participants who refrain from self-sufficiency. To pay respect for the individual concerned on the study, the researchers will first ask permission to the respondents before conducting the research. And that's the end of my video presentation all about research proposal in individual making. So thank you and goodbye.